All right, guys, welcome back to DJ Trev Market Talk. I should be in bed right now, but I have got my eye on Luna Classic, LUNC, because it's making some moves. And a lot of people have been asking, why is it moving? What's going on? Some people are thinking that, there's some other things moving, so it's just kind of moving along with them. And that could be part of it. But there are actually some catalysts. I mean, there are some things happening that I think are pushing this price. Where we're going to go, I'm not sure. All right. Right now we're at 304. We've been up to 3041, pretty close to 42, I think, in the last hour or so. And I'm not expecting to wake up in the morning and find that we lost a zero. But I am expecting to see it around here and maybe push some higher numbers overnight. And so what's going on? What's happening? Well, there's a few things happening, okay? First off, we all know that staking has been re-enabled, okay? And it has been going on for a few days. There has been over 500 billion LUNC coins staked, okay? Now, staking isn't burning, but it does. When you stake your coins, they do come off of they are subtracted from the circulating supply. They're out of circulation. So when you're pulling about 500 billion out of circulation, that's going to have a little bit of effect. Okay, so that could be a big part of what's happening right now. Okay, along with that, let me go over to LUNC Penguins. Now, this is Happy Caddy's website, and if you haven't checked it out, you should check it out because it is an unbelievable resource for everything pertaining to the burns and just everything LUNC, really. But we can see that 3.5 billion LUNC has been burned. And those are also, obviously, out of the circulating supply. So, along with the 500 billion, you add this to it, it makes it 503.5 billion. But I mean, how can that not be having an effect? Every little bit adds to it. We can thank, let me see, let me go down to them. We can thank Lunatics Token for over, and this probably hasn't even been updated today, for over 2 billion of that 3.5 billion. We can thank them for. Mexi coming in right behind. We're going to talk about Mexi in a second. LUNC right there. Everybody on this list is all contributing and helping out with the burn. All right, and to a total of 3.5 billion. So that's a big part of it as well. The burning has already started. We know that the community's asking for it, so that's what's happening. All right. If you go over to CoinMarketCap, so I see our CoinMarketCap has a slightly different price. We're down 30381, but just a little while ago we were up in the 4s. But what's happening with CoinMarketCap is that they have updated the circulating supply to reflect what's out of the circulating supply because of burns and because of staking. So people could be seeing this number, and it's a visual, all right? So we're really knowing now that the supply is getting reduced, and that's going to have an effect on people's decision to kind of buy into this, all right? There's a bit of a FOMO happening for a lot of different reasons, okay? And this could be part of it, but also we know that we have 1.2% transactional tax, burn tax, imminent, and there've been a few different dates that have been thrown out, and someone said that it could have happened as early as like today or tomorrow, depending on how soon TFL adopts this or that or whatever. So they have something to do with it, but there's no reason to believe that they're not going to do what they need to do to get this going. So even if it didn't happen today, I think most people are looking at the 12th. I remember Zaradar on our last interview said that somewhere between the 11th and the 13th, which the 12th fall smack dab in the middle, is kind of the date that we're looking at. And I did see elsewhere on the Terror Rebels Discord that if for whatever reason we don't make it in that window between the 11th and the 13th, then I think the 20th or maybe 21st, something like that, is a date that I think is the absolute last date that they think it's going to happen. But nobody thinks it's not going to happen. It's just a matter of when. It's an if, not a when, okay? And because that's going on, because we know that's coming, I think a lot of people might be speculating that as soon as that goes active, that people are probably going to FOMO in. Probably a lot of people will do that. We could see the price raise exponentially. Now, I am not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. I have no crystal ball. I don't know that this is going to happen. I'm saying that this is what some people are speculating is going to happen. And so, ahead of that happening, you could be seeing people buying in right now to get in at a lower price before the thing skyrockets. Now, what are they going to do with it? I don't know, right? They could be saying, well, this is my last chance to pad my bags, and then I'm going to hold tight until we lose, 2 more zeros. I mean, they could be in it for the hold until the really high numbers come, right? Or they could be saying, well, we're most likely going to get quite a pump when 1.2 is enabled, so let me buy low now. When it pumps, I'll take some profits. We don't know. We don't know what people's motivations are. It could be a little bit of both of those. But either way, I think that the speculation or the anticipation of 1.2% is causing people to buy in right now. Now we're down to 3 zeros, 3.7. Some people might have even bought in way lower than this and maybe took some prices, some profits at 4. I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff going on, and we're just watching it. I'm planning on grabbing a little more myself and watching this come down like this. I might have to stay up a little later and see if it comes down a little more so that I can grab what it is I'm looking to grab. But honestly, I expect overnight for this price to climb a little bit. I'm not expecting to lose a zero. Let's not get crazy. But I am expecting it to climb up a little bit. I'm expecting to see some decent numbers when I wake up. Or it might go up overnight really nice and then come back down. I'm really not sure. We're going to see what happens. But anyway, that could all be part of it. Now, another thing that's going on is Wall Street Bets, WSB, seems to have taken notice of LUNC, of Luna Classic. Okay? And that's... a lot of people are happy about that. People who follow WSB, and they have a huge following, they could be possibly turned on to LUNC because now WSB has their eyes on it, so it could have brought some people over. They could be buying in. That's entirely possible. Some people aren't really all that crazy about the fact that WSB might be trying to jump on board or is jumping on board. I might be one of those people. I'm unsure about it. I'm unsure. I'm not going to say that I'm unhappy about it, but I'm not really happy about it either. And the reason is because everything that WSB is involved in is regarded as like meme projects, meme coins, meme tokens. And I do not want Terra Classic put in that category. I don't even want it to be associated with some sort of meme play. That's not what it is at all. And having WSB on board kind of brings that stigma along with them, I think, in my opinion. Some people don't agree with me, and that's fine. But they do have a large following, and if some of those people are coming in and buying in maybe for the first time, that also could be adding to the price difference that we're seeing today. Okay. Now, I want to talk to you about, well, before I get to that, actually, let's talk about Mexi. Mexi also they're not even waiting for the 1.2% tax to go active. They're already doing it. Okay. And they announced, and I think they've already done a burn. I mean, we saw on the LUNC Penguins site that Mexi was in second place as far as how much they've burned, okay? And they've burned, a decent amount. So they are jumping in again with the burn. Like I said, they're not waiting for it. And I believe on the 3rd, they already implemented a 1.2% transactional tax on their own. And it's a time frame. It's from the 3rd to, I forget the time that they're going, like maybe a couple weeks or something like that, right? They're doing it on their own. So if you buy and sell through Mexi, you're going to have 1.2% tax taken out of your transaction, and they're going to grab some LUNC with it, and they're going to burn it. They're going to do it on their own. They're supporting the community who, by and large, has asked for this tax and asked for this burn. They're supporting them, and they're not even waiting for it to come online. So they're to be applauded for that. But knowing that they're already burning and adding to it, again, something else that could be adding to this price jump right now. All right, so the last thing that I want to mention is Binance, and there's something going on with Binance. I don't really know what to call it because it hasn't really played out yet, but it seems like they're looking at some sort of restriction on people that would want to hold their LUNC in their Binance wallet, and the restriction is something to the effect of they are basically requiring people who are going to hold their LUNC in their Binance wallet to have gone through the tax, to have paid the tax, whether they bought, sold, whatever. They're going to require that, but through other means. So you would, I guess, basically buy or sell or whatever in another exchange. And if you're buying and you have some LUNC now, which has been taxed, then you can store it in your Binance wallet if you want. Seems to be what's going on. So what does that mean? Does that mean that they don't plan on implementing the 1.2% tax themselves for whatever reason? Or does it mean that they're maybe just trying to buy some time until they figure out the best way to implement it? I don't know. We don't know. We don't know which way it's going to go. So it's absolutely something that we should be keeping our eye on. All right. But anyway, so that's my speculation on the different things that are going on, which could be attributed to this price change that we're seeing. I'll tell you, this chart looks great. 1-day chart. And I mean, up, 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 up. I'm going to bed because it's late, and I might wake up. I can feel it now. I want to wake up in the middle of the morning just so I can check this, all right? And let's hope that it's... now we're up 53%. I mean, it's craziness. It's great. I love it. I love it. I love it, and then I don't love it because I want to buy more, and the more expensive it gets, the more difficult it gets for me to buy. Okay, anyway, that's it for tonight. This is actually my second video today. So, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for being here. Please hit the like button on your way out. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment in the comment sections. It all helps out. I appreciate every bit of it, and I want to thank you. All right, ciao.